In this video, we start in the beautiful city of Syracuse, Italy. It existed long before most of the modern architecture arose. It was one of the major powers in the Greek Mediterranean world 2,700 years ago. Syracuse was the birthplace of the famous mathematician Archimedes. Famous visitors to this ancient city included Plato, the Apostle Paul, and Henry VI. The Cathedral of Syracuse is an incredible structure. It was built in the 7th century AD using the original columns from the 6th century BC temple built to Athena. The inside of the cathedral is adorned with beautiful artwork. We stayed 2 nights in this beautiful bay. So we're on our way from Syracuse to the south part of the southeastern tip of the island of Sicily. We're going to stay there tonight in a little bay, and then one more hop, and then we'll be over to Licata. Licata's we'll be checking out of Sicily, headed on our 2-day, maybe day and a half, depending on the winds, passage to Tunisia. So yeah, that's what we're doing now. We're motoring. The wind dropped down to about 2 knots. We don't really have a spinnaker or anything to use in such light winds. So we're just motoring real slow, about 3.5 knots. Got the fishing line out. Hopefully we'll catch some mahi-mahi or something in the straits here. So yeah, it's a beautiful day. Gorgeous. It's hot. Madeline is the captain now. She's on watch. That's why she's looking out the front so we don't wrap a fishing buoy around our prop. What time is it? It's swim time! Yay! We're outside of this big fort on the island we passed. And the water is really, look how clear that is. You can see every little pebble and rock on the bottom. What time is it, Maddie? Swim time! After arriving in this beautiful anchorage, we went swimming, and the girls quickly spotted an octopus. This octopus, incidentally, became very fond of the weight belt that the girls had dropped. And of course, when all the fun was done, you-know-who had to go down and recover the belt. It is so pretty. Just wanted to share this with you. What do you think about this anchorage?
I like it.
Don't run away.
It's much better than the first couple we had a few nights ago. Ray Rolly.
Yeah.
Syracuse was nice, but the 2 before that were not nice.
In Syracuse, the water was dirty.
Yeah.
This water was awesome. We got to see an octopus.
Yes. This was very fun. Very nice. Very good for our souls. A good rest.
So you heard it. This was a Jennifer approved anchorage. So it's time for a little morning swim. I'm going to snorkel over to the island, just get a little exercise and swim. And I'm dragging a little bag with my flip-flops and this camera so I can go look at the fort. The fort's supposed to be pretty cool on the island, so I'm hoping we'll end up at a trail. Can't believe there's not a trail. Somewhere going to this castle. Maybe I just got the wrong. Oh, here we go. It's actually a road. Would have been nice to find earlier. This fort at Cape Passero was built in 1607 by the King of Spain, Philip III. Occupied up until around 1830 as a military prison, it was then just turned into a lighthouse in 1871. And as evidenced by some of the pottery, this island was occupied long before the fort was ever built.
So we just sailed from somewhere to another place, and we're at a marina now. We're gonna clean off the boat, get some more water, electricity, get some air conditioning, you know, and then I think tomorrow, Friday, head over to where we're gonna check out of Italy, and then Saturday we'll head over to Tunisia. So yeah.
So the entrance to this marina is, I've been told it's very shallow. I'm supposed to say to the left, the red lights, and follow the dinghy that they're sending out to me. And so we lowered the Dodger so we can actually see back and forth better. And we're gonna get a good night's rest, get some laundry done, get ready for our passage to Tunisia. Yep. So we'll have one more stop. Licata is where we'll clear out after this, but we'll get there early Friday. Hey, so everybody's just sitting here. We just finished lunch. Everyone is enjoying the air conditioning. That's why there's no sweaty foreheads. And we actually have blankets. We had to get the blankets out last night because they turned the air down to refrigerator setting. So, and now I'm actually headed to La Marina office to get checked out. We're gonna stay off a beach tonight, and then we'll stay in a marina one more night in preparation for our passage to Tunisia. So yeah, this has been a beautiful marina. Marina de Ragusa. Oh wait, I'm so used to not wearing shoes, I should put shoes on. It's in the bottom of Sicily, Marina de Ragusa. It's a beautiful kind of resort town. It's one of the, probably the only other nicest marina I've seen in the Mediterranean, where the people, the services and everything's so clean and the people are so nice and cordial, and oh my goodness, it's just a beautiful experience. So you can see there's lots of spaces right now. This is a very popular winter spot for expats, and the reason why is Marina de Ragusa will actually give you a 1-year Italian citizenship with a contract so that you can winter over and not have to worry about Schengen. And that's one reason we're going to Tunisia for 4 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. One reason is we got a sail that's torn, and we want to explore Tunisia. We want to see some things in Tunisia. Of course, by the time you see this video, this information will be dated, but President Biden, bless his heart, is just killed somebody from Al Qaeda, and of course all the Arabs are up in arms and they're warning us about the dangers of going around places, but Tunisia is a pretty safe place, so we don't feel worried about it. But I'm sorry, I got a little sidetracked by the fish there. And then the other reason is, in most of Europe now, you can only stay 90 days in a 6-month period. It's called Schengen, the Schengen areas, so we have to play the Schengen shuffle and go to Tunisia to reset our clock, because Tunisia's not part of it. And then yeah, so we're off to that. What you doing?
Oh, I'm just watching for jellyfish. They're really cool when the sun hits them. They'll top with glowy orange.
I wonder if they're edible.
They are.
Ooh, really?
Yes.
How do you cook them?
No. You're not going to destroy that life. Try cooking it and find out it's gross.
What did they say? They say they are edible?
No, it just says it's a delicacy in some Asian countries.
Really? Cooked or raw?
Does not have that detail.
While the kids were chasing jellyfish, I took the opportunity to dive on the anchor. I make it a habit of always diving on the anchor because if I take a minute to make sure the anchor's set, it always helps me sleep a lot better at night.
We're coming into Licata Marina. It's about midway across the south coast of Sicily. We're gonna provision and get gas and groceries and water, all that good stuff before we head to Tunisia.
And bacon, because they don't have pork in Tunisia, so some maybe a pack or two of bacon.
How many guys here?
Just one.
Okay. How many bucks?
2.4. 15. So I don't use the bow thruster much anymore for parking, but I do keep it out for emergencies in case I need to move the bow. And he pushed the bow of our boat with his dinghy, which was very helpful because the wind right now is from the port side. But when he pushed it, the slime line drifted into the bow thruster, and our bow thruster is a type that extends down and comes back up. So what it did is it trapped the rope in it. So he's working, so he says, so he can't get in the water. So I get to get in the water and untangle the line from the bow thruster. So joy of joys.
ready to take off on our passage to Tunisia. I'm pretty nervous about it. I always am before we start a bigger trip, especially when we're starting at night. The sun is going down. Actually, it's just set. Pretty sure we'll be fine, but I get nervous about the unknown. So a few minutes ago, the wind was showing 19.8 knots, and now it's showing, I don't know, you saw I showed it was 9, now it's 12. So it's going to be a little variable. We have all the shifts divvied out. The girls and I will double up for the nighttime, and during the day we all take 1 hour turns and try and get sleep when we're not up here, try and stay awake when we are. So anyway, pray for us. Yeah.
Alright, so what's everybody's thoughts about the passage? Excited? Apprehensive? Do what?
We're doing this during dinner.
Yes, Maddie.
Because we're all sitting here, we might as well talk about it. You can keep eating.
Listen. Oh!
Any thoughts? Worries? Excited about night shifts?
No.
I don't like night shifts.
I'm excited for the things I get for doing night shifts while doing night shifts.
I'm usually always apprehensive when we start even if it's just a daytime passage, especially if it covers the night. Nervous.
What shift do you have tonight? 4 to 6 a.m.? What do you have tonight? Oh, that's it? Who has 8 to 10?
I'm a shift.
Who's
Oh,
at
I
10?
have
You have 8 to 9 and I have 9 to 10.
And then who has 10 to 11?
We have
Oh, 10 to 12 together? Oh, okay.
Kind of dark.
And then I'll be sleeping, and then I have 12 to 4. Right? Okay. Join us for the next video when we begin our passage to Tunisia.